Hello, my name is Mason Wright, and this is my speech about the Great Lakes. I want you to take a moment and picture the clear blue waters of Lake Michigan stretching out on the horizon. Imagine walking through the peaceful forests of the Upper Peninsula, or even enjoying a great summer day on one of our inland lakes. Michigan is home to some of the most breathtaking natural wonders in the entire country. We are surrounded by freshwater coastlines, vibrant ecosystems, rich biodiversity that people travel all over the world to see and experience. But today I am here to tell you that all of this, our water, our forests, our wildlife, it's all at risk, and it's up to us to make the change. Michigan is known as the Great Lakes State for a reason. We are stewards of 20% of the world's surface fresh water. That is just a point of pride. It's a massive responsibility. Our water defines us, it sustains us, and it's supporting everything from our tourism industry as well as agriculture and such like that. However, we're polluting it at an alarming rate. Runoff from farms, aging infrastructure, plastic waste, industrial pollution are contaminating the very resource we rely on the most. Lake Erie has seen toxic algae blooms, PFAS, chemicals have been found in groundwater, microplastics. People still cannot trust what comes out of their tap, and we know what happened in Flint as well with the lead. If that doesn't alarm you, it definitely should, because the damage we are doing to our ecosystem is not just about nature, but it's public health, economic, agriculture, security, future of our communities, future of our kids and our grandkids. When water is contaminated, families get sick. When the air is polluted, people have issues like asthma or respiratory illnesses. When forests are cleared, wildlife habitats disappear, we lose something deeper, our connection to our land and the legacy we are supposed to pass on. Now, I know some people might feel powerless in the face of all of this. The problems feel so big, and we are just individuals. We're so small compared to how big the problems are. But the way of thinking is exactly what got us into that mess. The truth is, individual action matters more than ever, and change starts right in our home. We can start by supporting policies to protect our environment. That means advocating for stricter pollution control, better investment in clean energy, and funding for water infrastructure. We need to demand accountability from industries that pollute and push for stronger enforcement for environmental laws. We need to stop treating nature like it is something we can take endlessly from and start treating it like it's precious and the limited resource that it is. But beyond policy, there are things each of us can do every day. We can reduce waste by using reusable bags, bottles. We can support local farmers who use sustainable practices, such as dairy farms or stuff like that. We can plant trees, clean up rivers, volunteer. We could volunteer, and so many places would love people to volunteer for them. These actions may seem small on their own, but when multiplied by thousands of people across Michigan, they become very powerful. And we must talk about education. We need to teach our children that caring for the environment is not optional at this point. It is essential. We cannot not do it anymore. When young people learn to appreciate the beauty of the world around them, they grow up wanting to protect it. That mindset is what creates generations of conscious, engaged citizens. Michigan has a long history of resilience and pride, from the auto industry in the beginning to our college towns such as Grand Rapids or Saginaw or Flint or Ann Arbor or East Lansing. We know how to come together when it matters, and right now nothing matters more than protecting the land and water that make Michigan home. So I ask you this: what kind of Michigan do you want to leave behind? A state where the Great Lakes are treated with the care they deserve, where our children can fish in clean water, breathe fresh air, hike through thriving forests, or one where natural beauty becomes just a memory in old photos. The choice is ours, the responsibility is ours, and the time to act is now. Let's rise up to the occasion. Let us be the generation that restored and protected Michigan's natural legacy, because when we protect our environment, we protect everything that we hold dear.